The jury would decide if he was guilty. He didn't see the point. He did do it, but he didn't know why. The barrister was talking about that day, but the way he told it wasn't right. He wasn't there, the boy thought. There was only supposed to have been 3 of them that day, the boy and his 2 friends, Gareth and Alan. Craig was Gareth's younger brother, and he always wanted to hang out with them. Gareth's mother said they had to take Craig with them, so really it was her fault. The memories started creeping in, the grotesque gash running down Craig's temple and through his eyes, trying to dig a hole. He tried to block them out, but he couldn't stop the horror of that day playing out in his mind. This was not the story that was being told now. Alan and Gareth had said they were afraid of the boy. They told the court how the boy had bullied and hit Craig that day, that he had dragged Craig to the quarry as he cried for his mother, that they tried to stop him hurting Craig, and that the boy said he would kill them if they told on him. He had never meant for Craig to die. That was the truth. He concentrated now on the closing speeches. When they ended, a prison officer led him to the holding cell and shoved him inside. The boy didn't mind being shoved around. He'd had much worse off his father. "I doubt the jury will be out long," the prison officer said. "Then the judge will decide how long you are going away for. You understand?" The boy nodded. "Are you afraid?" The boy shrugged. "Well, you should be. Evil little bastards like you are locked away forever. You'll be going to a place where no one cares what happens to you." The boy looked at the floor and fought back his tears. He wouldn't let the guard see him cry. He hadn't cried since he'd been arrested. He knew it would do him no good. He used to cry when his father hit him, but learned that it only made things worse. He sat and chewed at the skin around his nails, which he had already bitten down to the quick. He kept gnawing until the metallic taste of blood filled his mouth. The time stretched out before him, and eventually he lay down and fell asleep. The opening of the door awoke him, and the guard took him back to the courtroom. One of the jury members stood up and said the word "guilty" in a clear and loud voice. The court filled with a triumphant roar. Then all was quiet. The boy's legs shook as he stood when the judge addressed him. It was only when the sentence was announced that he let the tears come. Chapter 1. D.I. Winter Meadows loosened the collar of his shirt as DC Tristan Edris placed a cup of tea on his desk. "Thanks," Meadows said as he picked up the cup. "Can't the temperature on this aircon go any lower?" Edris asked. "I feel like I'm melting." "The aircon is not the problem," DS Stefan Blackwell said. "It's like a greenhouse in here. If they'd bothered to put up blinds, we wouldn't have this problem. I'm sure it's against health and safety to work in this heat." "I think it's supposed to be tinted glass," Meadows said. "Well, it bloody isn't," Blackwell snapped. "Stop bitching," DC Rena Valentine said as she grabbed a cup from the tray Edris set down. "You complain when it rains, complain when it snows, and then complain when we get a bit of sun." "It's not a bit of sun," Blackwell said. "It jumped from 15 degrees to 31 overnight. It would be all right if the weather gradually warmed up." "It will cool down soon enough," Meadows said. "These heat waves never last long. Best enjoy it while we can." Blackwell huffed and returned his attention to his computer screen. "Worst thing about it is, it's only Tuesday," Edris said. "It'll probably be chucking it down by the weekend." "Well, Paskin picked a good week to take her holiday," Valentine commented. "She's probably sunning herself on the beach." Meadows wouldn't have minded a swim in the sea, or even dipping his feet in